I cannot believe I found my very first vocal lesson with a professional rock vocal coach, David Gabriel. He's the one that passed away. And we met when I was a kid. I was like when I was a kid out here. And originally I wanted to see Sabine. I talked about the story. So Sabine was the famous rock vocal coach that taught a lot of people. And there's a picture of her with the singer Striper and a whole bunch of other people. So anyways, I caught wind of her being on, I believe on TV or something. And I was like, oh my God, I have to have them because I have to have them. So I tried to schedule an appointment with me and her, and then they gave me to David. And David was like her understudy at the time, and he was a little cheaper. I wanted to sing rock, right? So originally I sang with, the school choir. Then we sang at Disneyland. Then we sang on like a local commercial. Then we did, I had my opera teacher, which actually I talk about this with him, and I was so shy, dude. It is so funny. I was like, when I first listened to the tape before it broke like twice, I was like, I sound like a little kid. Like, when was this? And so you find out in the lesson as it's going that it's my very first lesson, which means it predates it to about March, April of 1992. And I know I had already seen him prior to the LA riots because I was so eager like for these lessons that the riots happened and we had scheduled during the riots and I drove there anyway and he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, I'm not gonna be there. And so I was like, I don't care about if the world's on fire. We gotta go, dude. I was like, um, but yeah, it's that old. And so if you're ever feeling bad about your singing voice, this here is just oh my God, it was so funny actually. I was trying not to laugh through the recording because um it's me when I was really little and I didn't know a damn thing about singing rock. And so he has these techniques that um I don't think anybody would have a problem with me showing the lesson anyway today because he's passed away and I believe Sabine's passed away. And I don't know anybody else that's teaching this, and maybe it'll be helpful to somebody else, even, maybe too. And he was always a helpful person. And and so there's these techniques that are unusual to different vocal coaches, right? And I had actually forgot them, and I actually needed this anyway because as you'll see in the thing, he calls me by a different name because I had a different stage name at the time. So you'll learn that if you didn't know that already. And it changed, and luckily I don't have to like sing in it. It's just doing these exercises. And so the exercises help build up the muscles that you need to project and to support and all these other things, right? So and I actually forgot them, and actually I should have pulled, I wish I knew I had this because prior to when I went in the studio again, when I was talking about 2012, I was having issues and he passed away like, I don't know, like during the project because he died in like 2013 and we were still working on it. And I was like, what the hell am I doing to my vocal cords, man? But I forgot the thing that I was having a problem with is because I hadn't sang since 2005. And so I didn't use those muscles properly, right? For since 2005 to the 2012 portion. So when I went in there, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was doing everything wrong. And normally I would just call him, and go, oh my God, but for whatever reason right here, it wasn't a thought. I was just kind of like, we're still dealing with the musical parts of the thing, and I was like, I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong here. Because I never did that before. And then when I listened to this, I was like, oh, that's what happened. Like I figured out what happened. And because I've never chopped up my vocal cords. I just never have. I'm embarrassed, you could tell. Like I was just like that. And there's some horrible sounds that come out of that. It's just crazy that I even have this. The tape was so stuck. It was like as it's turning, it's just like breaking and breaking. So I try to be really careful with that. And I had to cut some. It didn't even really sound like I lost anything on it though. Because I taped the whole thing and then the tape ended, so the lesson was a little longer than the cassette tape, and I think it was close to ending anyway at the end of it. And then that's it. But I'm going to humiliate myself for y'all. And more in the memory of David because he was such a great vocal coach. I mean, from that point in time, from that to the ones I did in 99 is like, it was such a progression because I listened to this and then I went back to that and I was like, hell yeah. Like it was where I wanted to be, but I want to progress. I wanted to progress even more, but it went from that point to that point. So no, he was definitely a great vocal coach, and mostly coming from my little mouse voice that Tracy was saying I had, to where I just sound like this like monster and I can project so far. It was crazy. And he even says in there, oh my God, it was so funny. He's like, we're gonna change how you talk. He's like, you're gonna be a little bit more assertive and like, angry. That whole thing. I go, yes, you did a good job, right? You did a good job, David. David, you did a great job.
He has an attitude problem. That's your tea right there. And no, you already took a sip. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Honey-wise and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. You might hear me cough a couple times throughout this, so I apologize now because I have a little bit of a cold. So, and the tape's rolling. I hit the tape. I put the tape in. I hit record, and that way everything that goes on in here goes down on tape. Did you have any questions about the video at all? Are you getting nervous?
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
always
you all
like
sitting
that.
like this.
Okay.
Don't be nervous in here.
No, I understood it. It's true to me because she sang in a way how I did. Well, at least she was using that as an example, like with the air. Because I went through opera training. I went through my own vocal, my choir vocal teacher. So I had those people, and that's how I learned it. And then I had one lesson from this one lady here, and she taught me the MI way. So it's similar, but she brought something else out. So I'm like learning all these little things and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, MI, I have a couple of students that have, gone through the course at MI, and they teach diaphragmatic breath support. That's basically what they teach, to support it with breath and stuff like that. MI is a good school, but the only thing is that you go there and you learn all this stuff and you learn every single possible way to play da-da-da-da-da, okay? And it gets a little bit mechanical. Mm-hmm. Some of the guitar players and stuff get really, really into technique and stuff, but it's too mechanical. This is rock and roll, and it all comes from a feeling, and that's where it's got to come from.
I think that's where it's losing it now. It sounds all polished and
I know.
I know. That's why I'm going to speed metal, because it's like really,
I'm a big Alice Cooper fan.
I love Alice.
Did you see Kane's poster in there?
Yeah.
He studied with Elizabeth. Yeah.
He's all small now, from what I saw.
Yeah,
he lost his muscles or something.
He's lost some weight, and he's not going and working out as much. Yeah, where did you see him? Did you see him playing?
Oh, no, I saw him on a picture, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was, well, that's not him, because from when I saw, on a tape of mine of him, he's like huge. I'm like,
yeah.
What's happened there?
Yeah, he's really trimmed down a lot. So you didn't have any questions then about the video or anything you didn't understand or anything?
I understand.
Okay. And did you bring any music to sing? Any Alice Cooper or anything?
No, I brought The Great Cat, but she's in my car. So.
The who?
The Great Cat.
Who's that?
I don't know if I put the cover on here. Oh, actually I do. I have the tape in my little thing there.
Well, let's go grab it. There, I have the tape back on. Okay. Well, can I hear you sing something very, very pretty then? No? Okay. Okay, come to a singing lesson, refuse to sing. No, I won't, I swear! Well, I'll get you. But one thing I want to stress, when you get in here, don't be nervous and don't be afraid of doing anything. And first and foremost, do not be afraid of making an ugly sound or a bad sound.
Actually, it's kind of good. For what I want.
Yeah, but don't be afraid of, I'm afraid I won't hit the right note or anything, because then you'll have get problems. If I sense that in people, then I just sing. Oh, God, I love you. There. Now you can't make any worse of a sound than I've just made, or embarrass yourself any more than I have just done. So it kind of breaks down things. Now I need to fast forward a little bit. So no questions about the video, okay? I'm gonna get you up. I'm gonna show you the belt.
David, whereabouts did you?
Here we go. We're gonna actually get started now. We've listened to that tape and everything. If it starts getting warm in here for you, let me know. I'll turn the air on.
Okay.
Okay. No questions about the video. I've already said that a couple times. I'm gonna have you stand up and just basically come like right over in here. And I'm not going to put you on the spot by getting you to sing something right now, okay?
Oh, no.
So no questions about the video. Basically, let's get started. In the first lesson, the first thing I do with everybody is just stretch out. And the reason that I do this is because people are usually nervous, and it helps them to kind of calm down a little bit. Just like kind of flop around, okay? And then let's just do some shoulder rolls. And reverse and go the other way.
This is awkward.
Oh, you're cracking?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Now, I'm going to have you breathe in, okay? And we're going to raise our shoulders and go. And breathe out. And then breathe in again. Good. Breathe out. There we go. Okay. Now, I don't get a whole lot into breathing. A lot of teachers talk about breathing, okay, and support it with, yeah, into the belly. The only problem with that is that you have lungs from here to here. There's no lungs in your stomach. There's no lungs right here, so when you're going, basically you're just pushing your innards out.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. The only thing about breathing is I'm going to have you maybe breathe a little bit differently than you do right now.
Okay.
Because I want you to breathe right back in there. And be forewarned, I put my hands on your ribs, I put my hands on your abdominal muscles, and I do the same thing with your hand. I put it on my ribs, on my abdomen, not because I'm a pervert, but I want you to feel exactly what's going on.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that you've got that grip. Okay? So, I'm going to have you take all of this part of your hand, and I want you to put it against me, like around my ribs. But I don't want you to push against me, because then I have to.
Kind of leave it.
Then I have to work too hard if you push against me. So I'm going to have you just kind of go like that.
Okay.
Okay. Not like that, but just kind of like that. Okay. Now, put your hands right around there. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Now watch when I breathe out. See my ribs fall down? Okay. I'm going to turn just like this, so I can. Okay, and you just watch there. Now watch when I breathe in, okay? See where I breathe in too?
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not going to breathe in, keep your hands there. I'm not going to breathe into the chest, which would go. See how that my ribs spread to the front?
Yeah.
Or if you watch right here, see how my chest raises up? I'm not going to breathe there, because what happens when you breathe into the chest is when you go to sing, your chest is going to slam down and immediately start you pushing breath. And it doesn't matter what you're going to sing. So you would go into your chest and la da da. See that? Boom. How my chest slams down and immediately starts me pushing breath. Okay? So we want to get away from there. We want to breathe. And you don't need to put your hands on me. I'm just going to pull my shirt tight. You want to breathe right into your back.
Okay.
Into the bottom of your lungs. You know when you fill a glass of milk up? It fills from the bottom up. That's how you want to fill your lungs up, from the bottom up. It's going to help with increasing the capacity, your lung capacity also. So one more time, you don't need to, I'm going to just pull my shirt tight. Okay, I breathe out. Watch when I breathe in. See where I breathe into? Right into the back. Now put your fists against my back. There you go, and I'm going to kind of lean against you. There you go, hold me up.
Yeah, put your
okay. Huh?
Nothing. I've seen my teacher do this. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. When I breathe in?
Yeah.
See where I breathe into?
Yeah.
Right into the back. Right into the bottom of my lungs, okay? One more time. And breathe out, okay? Now, when you're taking that breath, I don't want you to take, I call it a noisy breath. I want you to take a quiet one. But first, we'll start with a noisy breath. So let me hear you just kind of go, Good, and breathe out. And then breathe in one more time, noisy. Okay, can you feel what's going on? It dries everything out and it takes your throat and goes, and tightens it up, okay? So we're going to take a quiet cupful breath, okay? And basically it's just like when you go to yawn, you go like that.
Okay.
Okay, and do it one more time. There you go.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, you know how like sometimes when you go to yawn, your ears will pop? That's because your throat's going boom and opened up nice and wide. That's it doesn't open that wide, but that's the ultimate position that you want your throat to be in, is nice and wide and open. Okay?
Okay.
When you take that noisy breath, what happens to your throat is it goes and it tightens up. Okay? And since you're pulling and forcing air through a space about that big, it takes you longer to get a large amount of breath into your lungs, as opposed to nice open throat and just going like that nice and quietly. And it's not going to dry anything out. And the noisy one dries things out.
I noticed it just...
Immediately it does. Immediately it dries it out. Then you need to clear your throat
That's me.
or swallow. There. And we'll get you just to be a little bit more affirmative when you speak, when you're talking too. So you're not so breathy. Oh, that's me. Ha. Like that, okay? We'll get you to be just a little bit, more angry. Hey, look, this is the way I talk. If you don't like it, tough. And it's just keeping a nice firm grip from here. Okay? So, let's once again take, and I'm going to have you face the mirror.
Okay.
There you go. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you take that quiet cupful, okay? And feel my thumbs right there. That's where I want you to breathe into.
Okay.
There you go. And breathe out. There you go.
Okay.
Relax those arms.
Oh,
You're
well,
right.
I'm just like...
just relax, okay? Breathe in again. There you go. That was much better. Okay, breathe out.
How do you exhale it?
You can any way you want. Just don't do it that way. Just through the nose or through the mouth. Okay? Okay, breathe in. There you go. This is a real nice start. Breathe out. Because you can really expand your ribs. Okay? Breathe in again and pay attention to the path that your ribs are taking to get up there. Go ahead, breathe in. Good. Okay, breathe out. Good. Let your ribs go all the way down. Now, without thinking too much, can you lift your ribs up without breathing in? There you go. Did you breathe in? Hold your breath. Do it again. Okay, let them down. There you go. Try not to move your shoulders so much. Okay? Two again. There you go. You know what muscles it takes, so you're just not really strong. You're kind of like, not really strong enough. Put your hands on around there, on the ribs yet. There you go. Okay. Now, here I go to breathe in. Notice it's into the back and out to the sides, okay? Now, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm not breathing in to lift my ribs. Okay? Now, and how I'm going to prove that I just want to be able to see it. How I'm going to prove that is I'm going to continue to talk to you, and if there's no way I'm breathing in any breath as I'm talking to you. But see how I'm lifting my ribs up and letting them go back down. Okay? You need to get that strong enough so that you can do that. Another way, if you're not sure, geez, am I lifting my ribs or what's going on? Put this hand right there on the back of my rib. Now, if you were going to grab a hold of my arm and pop my arm out of socket, what happens is, there you go, I'm going to have you put it right there. Watch what happens when I go to take my arm out of socket, feel my rib. Feel it shoot out to the back. Okay? So when you're breathing in, if you're not sure if you're lifting your ribs up, go ahead and just kind of roll your shoulders forward. And that shoulder motion is like that. Okay? Boom. And it immediately puts those ribs out to the back. It helps direct that breath right down to the bottom of your to the back. Good? That's good. Okay? That's real good. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you put your hands there. If I were to plug my mouth, and plug my nose and try and breathe in, I'm not going to be able to breathe any breath in because I've got all those places blocked up. But the action of my diaphragm and everything still works. It's just not able to pull any breath in. And what happens is When you go to breathe in, it's not your nose that pulls your breath in. I'm sure you know that. It's your diaphragm.
Yeah.
Pulling down the breathe, brings in the breath and pushes, and arching up and pushing against the lungs to push it back out. But watch what happens to my ribs. Put your hands around them. Okay? Now I'm going to okay? Now I'm going to close, plug my mouth, plug my nose. Feel my ribs lift up?
Uh-huh.
Okay? I want you to do the same thing. Okay? Plug, yeah, you don't need to like actually grab a hold of your nose. If you can just kind of act like you're going to pull in some breath.
Is that right?
That's it.
Okay.
Good. See how you now try not to lift your shoulders so much. There you go. Good. Good. Now, if you're gonna move your shoulders, that's the way I want them to go because it's going to put it right back here a little bit more. There you go. Okay? That's good. That's real good. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you this belt exercise. This was on the video.
Okay.
And then we're going to actually get into making some sounds. I was going to say noise, but we'll just call it sound.
Okay.
We'll make some noise here in a minute, okay? And once again, we're not going to sing. We're just going to make some noise. That way it's a little bit easier. We don't have to worry about singing. Now, this whole belt thing, the reason that I want you to wear this belt and everything is because I want you to strengthen these muscles and get more in tune with the muscles that actually lift the ribs up and bring them back down, okay? Now, we're going to get you to think of your whole body, because when you sing, it's your whole body that sings, okay? And I'm going to get you to think of your whole body as using your whole body to sing, okay?
Okay.
I want you to think of your abdominal muscles as your amplifier, okay? This is where you're going to get all your fuel, all your power from, is here. And your support, okay, is from the abdominal muscles. Now, and your vocal cords, and they're in the shape of a V, okay, and they sit right here like that, and they open and close like that. They're about a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch long. I want you to think of them as like a tuner that tunes in the frequency. You know how you tune in a radio station? Well, I want you to think of them as like a tuner that tunes in a frequency, or like the keys on on this electric piano. Now, if I don't have my power on here or here, I'm just going to get hear that breath that's supplying that fuel? When I turn this on, same thing here. By getting that grip and turning it on. Okay, I get a lot of presence. Okay, and I'm not pushing a lot of breath in order to keep that sound, especially if you're doing rock and roll and you want that big.
I know you'd be all passing out or something. I mean,
Huh?
You'd be passing out.
What?
I mean, if you kept doing that, because the way I sing, you have to take so much air in and everything, just like.
Oh, if you're doing la la da ya da da. Yeah. Now, one thing real quick, it gets so much easier to control your vocal cords themselves once you get that bit of breath out of there.
Okay.
I mean, have you ever been singing and I don't know, you make me feel. Your voice kind of does that.
Yeah, if you get too high.
Yeah, or not so much too high. How don't you make me feel? It kind of cracks like that. That's because your vocal cords, they've got a bunch of air blowing through them, and they try and resist as long as they can, and they can't any longer, and finally they just go boom, and they open up, and that's why it goes feel like that. It's them going feel. There's a bunch of air blowing through them. Okay, so we're going to think of this as an amplifier, this as the tune, okay, as the tuner or the keys on an electric piano, okay? All that happens, or one of the things that happens when you go for a higher note, is your vocal cords stretch longer and thinner. And it's basically the same as this rubber band. If I have this rubber band stretched here, boing, 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 okay? But if I stretch that rubber band longer, hear the pitch going up? Your vocal cords work the same way. They stretch longer, and see how that stretches longer and thinner. They work. Your vocal cords. That's just how they operate when they go for a higher pitch. Now we don't want you to go la 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 for the higher pitch. Okay. You have to have a reason, not pushing yourself there or
I'm
forcing your way
into
there.
the lower though. I mean, I like the lower notes.
La 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 la
Yeah.
la. Okay, well we'll stay down there. That's good. Okay, and that the low notes is. I'm going to be back to that in just a second. That's the whole reason the belt comes into play.
Okay.
Okay. But you don't push yourself to go higher, even if you're la 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 la. You don't push yourself up to get there. There's two reasons for a higher note. It's either a further distance away. Carrie, look, I'm trying to talk to you. And you go, oh, shut up. And you go 50 feet away, and I say, no, Carrie, look, I'm trying to talk to you. I've raised my pitch. And it's the same thing as a little kid. Go away. Go away. Go away. So I'm calling all the way down the street, and my pitch automatically raises. Or you get a little bit more excited. Okay, emotional. Whether it's fueled by pain, anger, passion, sadness, frustration, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please, 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 please. Just like that. That's how you get to the higher note, and it's all supported from here and fueled from the abdominal muscles. Now, the low notes. I'm going to put my hands on my ribs, okay? Now, I want you to listen to my voice, but watch right here, okay? And watch what happens to my voice when I lift my ribs. So anyways, I'm just sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden I lift my ribs up, and you hear a difference in the sound of my voice. Let me do it one more time, okay? So I'm just sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden I lift my ribs up.
It sounds more expanded.
It gets fuller.
Yeah.
I get a fuller, richer sound to my voice. And the only reason is because I've created a bigger space for that sound to resonate around it. It's the same thing as me talking to you like this. I'm putting my hands in front of my mouth. The sound of my voice has changed, but I haven't changed the pitch at all. It's just that I am decreasing the amount of space that sound is resonating around it. Okay? So anytime you go for low notes, you want to really lift those ribs up and pull that sound down in here and really let it resonate down here. And the example is, well, first of all, what happens is when you lift your ribs up, your diaphragm pulls down. Okay? As you ascend for a higher note, the most natural thing that's going to happen is your ribs are going to go in. What happens is your ribs go in, your diaphragm arches up, creates a shorter distance between here and here for that note to bounce around in, and it gets a little bit more excited. Okay? Now, so let me watch right here, and listen to my sound, but don't look at my face.
Okay.
Watch my ribs, okay? So I'll start with my ribs up, just like that. Okay? Well, that was okay. All right? Now, watch what happens when... notice that when I got to that top, when I came back down, my ribs just stayed in. That's what they automatically do. We want to strengthen it so that once your ribs go in, when you come back down from that high note, you can lift your ribs back out. And listen to the difference in the sound. Okay, I'll start with them up. Hear the difference? That's just because I've lifted my ribs up and put that sound down in there. Created a bigger space for it to resonate around it. Okay, follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the exercise we have to help strengthen those muscles so that you can get used to lifting those ribs up, etc. You don't have to be anywhere, do you? After here?
No.
You don't have to be home early or anything.
No.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this around you, and I might have you take that belt off that you have right now. That's the one that's around your shirt. Just because I don't want this one to fall down and get caught on it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is. Bear whiz beer. Oh, it's a joke. I was going to say I've never heard of that. I'll show you exactly where I want you to position the belt on you, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to put the belt around you, and then I want you to just kind of pull it tight and breathe out. See how my ribs really go down? Okay, now, when you breathe in correctly into the back. Just like that. See, I've expanded my ribs. Then once you've done that, you give the belt a little tug, lock it in place. Then after you've done that, I want you to breathe out and let your ribs fall down. so that the belt falls.
Okay.
You want the belt to fall because you want to know anytime you start to wimp out and your ribs start to go down, the belt will start slipping, and you'll know, oh, I've got to lift my ribs back out.
Okay.
Either that, or you'll get the belt on, and it'll be like maybe stuck on your shirt or something, and you'll think, oh, this is no problem. I'm keeping my ribs up. I'm doing a good job. Well, you're not actually doing a good job. It's just kind of stuck. Okay?
Okay.
So let me show you. So then once you've got proven that, yeah, it will fall down, then you just lift it right back up into the same place. And it'll already be like that. And lift the ribs and hopefully breathe out a little bit, but keep the ribs up and put your thumbs right under there. See how tight that is against there? Okay, you want to keep that resistance against the back of that belt. Then you just go around and do whatever it is that you do in the house or whatever. Please don't like get so stiff that you can't move. Okay? And you just hold the belt up for 5 minutes. Okay? Twice a day. 5 minutes doesn't seem like a long.
So that becomes natural after a while.
So that it gets strong, so you can strengthen those muscles, because we're not used to using these muscles in between the ribs, and you're going to feel it. My name's Dave. You can cuss me out all you want this week, because you're going to feel it in these muscles that run up and down here, and maybe right in here. You might even feel it like right around in here. But you're going to feel it. It's a little uncomfortable, and you can really feel those muscles kind of going, okay? But it's only for about a week and a half. Okay?
It's long enough.
Yeah, it's long enough. 5 minutes does not seem like a long time, but ever since I put this on, I've had it up 60 seconds. Okay? So 5 minutes doesn't seem like a long time until you've got this belt around you and you're trying to hold it up. But go around the house and get comfortable with, standing straight and walking around holding it up. See, I'm still holding it up. Now, you won't be able to sing with it because, anytime I go for a higher note, my ribs are going to go down. You also won't be able to laugh because your ribs will go down. Okay? So, let's stand in front of the mirror. And I'm going to pass it through to you. There you go. Okay, hold on to it. I'm going to show you exactly where I need you to wear it. Okay, now your ribs go all the way down to there. Oh, I'm sorry, you're ticklish, huh? Okay, your ribs go all the way down to there, but I don't want you to wear it down there. It's too much of a workout. Okay, so your ribs go down to there. I'm going to have you put it right around there. There you go. And feel that right there. Okay, now let me give it a pull. Okay, breathe out. Good, let your ribs go down. Okay. Oh, I'm not pulling you over, am I?
You were.
Okay, sorry. Feel that?
Yeah, that's fine.
The ribs? Okay, breathe right into there.
Like that?
Yeah, breathe out. Okay, here, grab a hold of this. I don't know if this is going to work with a girl, but with the guys I tell them, okay, imagine you're at the beach and a bunch of nice looking girls walk by and you want to look a little bit more muscular than you actually are. You're going to go, okay, so one more time. Okay, really breathe right into the back, expand those ribs. Good, there you go. Now I'm going to give it a little tug. There you go. Breathe out, let your ribs fall down.
It's just like...
Is it still hanging on there? Yeah, okay. You know what? Undo this for a second. Just leave it like that. Okay. Breathe out. Okay. Feel my ribs, my fingers back here on the back of your ribs. Breathe right into there. There you go. Breathe out. There you go. Now you're going in a little bit into the chest. Okay. So I'm going to have you lean forward, not from the waist, just like right there. Yep. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. As big a breath as you can possibly take. Oh, there you go. Breathe out. Okay, it's all going into there and into your chest. Okay, right back down there. Breathe in. There you go. Breathe out. I don't know how we lost this. You were doing it really, really good. You're like concentrating too much or something. Okay. Actually, let me take this completely off. You might be like really worrying about that. Nice and relaxed. Remember, if you need to, Okay, so keep them back first and relaxed. Real relaxed. There you go. Okay. Now breathe in. There you go. Breathe out. Okay. Feel my thumbs? No, that's not tickling, is it? Okay, because I'm going to move them like that. That's where I want you to keep breathing in the breath. Breathe in. There you go. There you go. See how your ribs are lifted up? Okay, breathe out. There they go down. Okay, breathe in again. That's it. Okay, breathe out. Keep remember that. The feel or the flow of that. Just through. Oh, sorry. Grab hold of it. There you go. Okay. Now I'm going to have you breathe out. There you go. Okay, breathe in. There you go. Are you going into your stomach?
No.
Okay, there you go. You're fine. Put that around there. Right through. Pull it tight. Okay, breathe in a little more. There you go. See how that belt starts to spread? Okay, breathe out. Okay.
Because it's stuck on the...
You know what it's doing? It's catching on your t-shirt because see how it's all gathering up? That's okay. So when you're at home, not such a loose shirt.
Yeah.
Okay? But when you let your ribs down, could you feel it all loosen up back here? Okay, so you'll know that you're starting to whip out a little
like
bit.
now, like now.
Yeah, okay. Now, breathe in. Keep breathing in. Good. There. See how it's nice and tug and snite? Tight. Snug and tight. I was putting two words into one. There you go. You won't be able to laugh because it'll fall right down. Okay, let's go. Breathe in again. There you go. Now, can you breathe out but keep that tension back here? Keep that. Are you breathing out? Good. Okay, yeah, it's keeping pretty, for the most part, pretty snug. Okay, that means you're keeping your ribs up. Okay, breathe in a little bit more. There you go. Now that's getting a little bit tighter. Okay, now if you can just like you're kind of like really stiff, but get used to it. It gets a little uncomfortable. Can you feel it like right in there? The muscles, yeah, it gets a little uncomfortable. So my name's Dave. You can say, Tim, I'm gonna kick his butt when I see him. Put me through all this pain. 5 minutes twice a day. Okay, that's going to strengthen it. Next week we'll do some actual exercises with those. Okay, providing that you've won the belt and we're built up to that. If not, it might take you 2 weeks to get it strengthened up. Yeah, are you in pain?
Yeah.
A little bit. You can kind of feel it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It gets sore. Yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and take it off. You're like, okay, thank you. I won't make you suffer. So that's the belt exercise, okay? And seriously, the more you do it at home, the faster we'll move when we get in here, especially when we get into lifting these ribs up and down, okay? We're going to get into making some noise. Let's start with that quiet breath into the back of the ribs. Just like that. I breathe in through my nose and make it a little noisy so you can hear, okay? Breathe in. There you go. That's perfect, okay? Now, once you breathe in, you're going to need to get your grip. You're going to need to sit down on your abdominal muscles. Turn your power on, okay? If I were going to punch you in the stomach, I would never do that, but if I were to punch you in the stomach, act like you're going to punch me in the stomach, but please don't. Act like you are, okay?
Okay.
I would go, ooh, and I would tighten up. Feel that grip? That's where I'm going to get all the support to support my sound.
Okay.
Or the fuel, or the power, okay? So you take that quiet breath, and put your hand flat on my stomach.
Okay.
Take in that quiet breath, and sit down on it. Tighten up those abdominal muscles. So it's just like if you were going to punch me, I would tighten up. Or if you had to go to the bathroom real bad and you were having a hard time, you would tighten up there, okay? Or sometimes when you go to get sick, you tighten up there. Lovely little analogies, huh?
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happens, okay? So take that quiet breath and then tighten up.
Wait, now I lost it. Okay. It's just going.
There.
It's weird. I can't.
Yeah, okay. Can you just kind of act like you have to go to the bathroom? Don't worry about breathing in, just kind of... There we go. There's that muscle. Okay? That's the one you've got to grip. I'll get that. I'm going to put a book in your belly here in a minute, okay? Let's just see if we can get it going right now. Okay? So get that quiet. Put your fingers right in there, okay? Can you do that? Oh, perfect. Now put your fingers there and laugh.
Okay.
See how it tightens up? That's the grip I want you to
I
get.
can get it.
Okay?
It is, if I can feel it.
Okay, now let's be Italian. We'll pretend
I am.
you're Italian. Okay, you don't have to pretend. I'm going to pretend. Vino's been very, very bad, and we're going to let him know. Okay, so get that quiet breath. Sit down. Put your hand flat on me. I'm going to show you. Okay, and go. Vino, 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 you're a bad boy. Is that too low for you?
No. Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's just try. Vino, 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 you're a bad boy.
Wait, let me get this. Okay.
Vino, 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 you're a bad boy.
Vino, 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 you're a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, but he's not going to believe you. You've got to mean it. Vino, 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 you're a bad boy.
Vino, 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 you're a bad boy.
Good.
Like that?
There you go. That was much better, okay? Now, I want you to hold your breath. If you were driving a motorcycle and I was sitting on the back and we were going 100 miles an hour down the freeway, you wouldn't turn around and go, "Hey, Dave, is everything okay back there?" You'd be worried about all this air, all this wind blowing in your face. You would kind of hold your breath and say, "Hey, Dave, you okay back there? How's the ride?" Okay?
Okay.
And the same thing as Italian people, if your parents like are really Italian,
I haven't heard them speak before. Go ahead.
even if they speak just American English or whatever, okay, they don't go, Vino, 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 you're a bad boy. See all that breath I'm pushing? They hold their breath. They, Vino, 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 you're a bad boy. Mario, 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 where's my pizza? Okay? Or Gary, what are you doing? Come on. See how I'm kind of holding my breath? So,
Instead of just like letting it all out, wait, and then.
you just hold your breath, okay? Oh, another. There we go. And I just don't put it on tape because I don't want people to think we condone it.
Oh,
But
go on.
one of my students said, "Oh, it's kind of like smoking dope." I said, "Oh, I don't know, but you know, if it works for you, fine." Okay, so let's whatever. And hold our breath. And Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Oh, say that?
Yeah. There you go. And you just resist me. If you feel me pushing into your stomach, see how I'm tightening up? You just resist me.
Okay. Well, I forgot to say. I mean, not to be
That's
safe
all right.
here. I just
No,
feel
you're
like-
not. No. Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Okay. I'll say it down?
Yeah. Just do it real quick.
Mario, Mario, Mario. I'm losing it.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
There you go. I'm not hurting you by pushing you.
No.
Okay, that was fine.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I was going to say you were perfectly fine when you said, "Oh, I don't mean to be stupid, but I forgot what to say." You held your breath.
I did.
You did, just automatically. Okay? Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Mario, 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 where's my pizza? Is that right?
That's right, okay? And you're fine all the way up until you're fine all the way up until my pizza. Then you start pushing breath out.
Okay.
Okay? Put your hand in front of my face. I'm not going to spit on your hand, but I'm not pushing a bunch of breath. I'm not going, Mario, 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 where's my pizza? Feel all that breath?
Yeah, it's holding it.
Mario, 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 where's my pizza? Okay, see? Not a bunch of breath against there. Okay? So do Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
I guarantee you, okay, you let go because I had my fingers coming towards your abdominal muscles, but I guarantee you that you had a grip
Okay.
when you were saying that. Okay? Now, Mario said, "I ain't got your pizza, leave me alone." And he walked about 50 feet away. Okay? But we still want our pizza. And we're going to tell Mario that we want our pizza. So you're going to all you're going to do is get a firmer grip here. Once again, hold back that bit of breath and say, Mario, 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 where's my pizza? That's it exactly. Okay? That's good. You want to try all the way down the street?
Okay.
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Good. There you go. Feel that? Now do the same thing. I'm going to have you put your hand against you.
Okay.
Okay? Actually, I'm going to have you put this book in your belly.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Okay.
There you go. Now, I want you to take that quiet breath and then get your grip. Okay? And never should I be able to push this book in your belly. Anytime you feel me pushing, that's it. You just tighten up and resist me, okay?
Okay.
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Mario, 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 where's my pizza?
Good. There you go. Just like that. Okay? Let me hear you go, whoa!
Whoa!
Just like you've got a belly ache. Whoa!
Whoa!
Good. Woo!
Whoa!
There you go. One more time.
Okay. The last one.
Yeah. Woo, woo.
Whoa!
There you go. I pushed you just a little bit.
Okay.
Try it again.
Whoa!
There you go. Now I definitely felt that support because you pushed that book back out.
Okay.
Okay? That's the grip that you're going to get.
Okay.
Okay? Keep that book in your belly. Singing is obviously A-E-I-O-U. I told you that. We're going to put a B in front of each one of the vowels.
Okay.
Do you know what a diphthong is?
Not by that.
Okay. Well, what a diphthong is it's the closing off of the vowel sound. On A-E-I, it's a Y type sound. On O and U, it's a W. A. Hear the Y. E. I. O. U. Okay? We want to stay away from that because what happens is your throat closes. I don't know what my problem is. It's because I have a cold. Your throat closes to get that diphthong. And it starts to tighten up. We want to stay away from it. So, we're keeping that in mind. Try not to keep beep. Try not to put that on, okay? But we're going to put a B in front of it because a B is nice and dry and it's easy to use as long as you don't get real angry and slam it, you know?
Okay.
Okay? And the only thing that can follow is a nice pure vowel, okay?
Okay.
So, let me hear you. Quiet couple, not hear you, but quiet couple. Get that book in your belly. And let me hear babe, 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 babe. Holding your breath.
Babe, 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 babe.
Good. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Good. Let's try it again. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
There you go. And just one more time.
Beep, 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 beep.
There you go. Now notice when you went up higher, I pushed that book in a little bit tighter. That's because you need a little bit more support when you go up higher. Not that you were doing it wrong, but everybody, that you need to keep that support, okay?
Okay.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Good. Bo, 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 bo.
Bo, 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 bo.
Bo, 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 bo. That bottom one.
Okay. Bo, 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 bo.
Good. There you go. That's it. I want to hear that bottom one,
Okay.
okay? And try not to go bo, bo, bo. Make a bo, 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 bo.
Okay. Bo, 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 bo.
There you go. That's
Last
it.
one.
That's it. Back down. I'm going to play this back real quick. I don't know if it'll pick up on the tape, but do bo, bo, bo again. But listen, you get a... That's a little bit of breath.
Oh, okay.
Okay, don't accent so much on the beat. Make it like this. Bo, 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 bo.
Almost sounding like a whoa.
Yeah, almost. Go ahead.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There you
Like
go.
that?
Yeah, now make it a little bit more beat. Bo, 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 bo.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good, there you go. Okay, and keep it supported beginning to end. Once you get that grip, it can only do one thing as you go up. Get tighter. Okay? And when you come back down, do not let go. Once you've gone up and gotten it as tight as you need to get up to that point, when you come back down, you just freeze those muscles and keep them there. Put your hand on my belly, watch. Okay? Babe, 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 babe. See how I keep it tight?
Yeah, it's so...
Right. If not, I would go, babe, 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 See, it gets breathy when I lose my grip. Lose my grip a little bit. Excuse me. Okay. You want me to take that book?
Okay.
You think you can just lock into it without that book in your belly?
Yeah.
When you're at home, put that book in. It just keeps you focused in there. Okay? Baby. That's it. You sound great. Bee. Bye.
Bye.
Good. Bo. Oh, there you go. You know what happened?
What?
You let go
Okay.
of your abdominal muscles. You let go of that support.
I got too relaxed.
You what?
I got too relaxed.
Yeah, you let go, and it kind of whoa. It just falls apart.
Okay.
Okay? Bo. Yeah, I like I'm just going to keep punching you in the stomach, okay? And that'll make you keep it nice and tight. Boo.
Boo.
Good. That was good. Try it one more time. Just keep it supported on the way back down.
Boo. I can't. It's like a weird.
It falls down. Is it the ooh vowel that's giving you a little bit of a problem? Try new.
New.
There you go. Just when you get up towards the top of it, actually what it wants to do is go no. It wants to change to an O sound.
Okay.
And what happens is you're trying to lighten it up because you can feel that getting tight. E and oo, the vowels themselves, they get a little bit tight and constricted as you take them up, and it's just because you're trying to keep the shape of the vowel.
Okay.
Okay? They'll get a little bit easier as we move along because we'll work them and get you to pronounce them. I am a real stickler for pure vowels because that's what singing is. Some people go, you gotta believe me. They get an A sound instead of, you gotta believe me. Right into the E. Okay? I would prefer that you can do it both ways. That way, you always have a choice of what vowel sound you want.
Sometimes it rhymes with the other one.
There you
that
go.
goes
So
around.
whichever one you want. But I don't want you to go, you gotta believe me. Because you can't go, you gotta believe me. You can't get right into that E. You know, I don't want you to be stuck doing something just because you can't do the true way. Now, ooh, the true vowel sound is, if I were to sing, I really love you. See how I'm right into the ooh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But some people go, I really love you. And they get a disfocused vowel. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a disfocused vowel. But once again, I want you to be able to do both because that way you'll always have
something to pick from.
There you go. You'll always have an option. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and do these again, and we're going to take them up a little bit. I'm not going to, if you don't get a true E or a true oo today, I'm not going to like chastise you or anything like that. And I'm not even going to say anything if I go, bay, and you go, bay, and don't follow me pitch for pitch. First lesson or two, I don't, that's not the point. The point is to get you fueled properly. Okay, so let me hear, bay. Good, B. There you go. Now just a little bit of breath in there. B. Oh, you were laughing. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, it's just I'm kind of like over exaggerating like a little kid because if you just think a little kid and you get that little bit of attitude there, or you see me acting it out, it makes this work easier for you, so you don't have to work so much to keep it tight. Okay, once again, bay. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bo, 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 bo.
Bo, 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 bo.
Good. Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo.
There you go. Now,
No.
okay, you kind of reach for it. Boo, 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 boo. A little bit. Okay, put your hand on it. Okay. Bay, 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 bay. And then all the way to ooh. Boo, 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 boo. See how I tighten up for that ooh? Okay, that's how I keep it supported. Okay, so do the ooh. And if you feel me pushing against you, you just resist.
Okay. Boo, 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 boo.
Good. There you go.
Okay.
Wasn't it easier here to keep that valve connected and that pure valve? A little bit more work here, but less strain and work here. And with any of the exercises that I give you, never, especially the vocal exercises, should you be sore in the throat.
I know, I noticed. It's not even.
Not at all.
Usually it's like.
Yeah, not at all. Because if you start having some problems, I'm going to give you my card. It's going to have this phone number here, and it's going to have my home phone number. If you have any problems whatsoever between now and the next lesson or whatever, call. Okay? And if you get a message machine, say, David, it's Carrie, I'm having problems or whatever, give me a call, here's my number, da-da-da. You can call me all the way up until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whenever. Let me know how late I can call, because if I get home, like, 10 o'clock, I'm not gonna call you if I hear your message, if you don't say what time, because I don't want to call and get a husband or parents or wake up everybody in the
It's
household.
just me. You can call me anytime.
Okay, what time do you usually go to bed?
Whenever I'm tired.
Okay, well, are you up? I won't ever call you past 11 then. I can call you, can I call you up till 11?
Actually, up until 2 o'clock's fine.
Oh, God. How about, okay, I'll just call you up until 12.
Okay.
Up until 12.
Okay.
I won't call anybody at 2 unless they call me and say, I'm going to be up till 2 o'clock tonight. You can call me. Okay, so I won't call you past 12 o'clock.
Okay.
But, if you're having problems, give me a call, and we'll try and take care of it over the phone.
Okay.
Because there's no sense in you hurting yourself or doing something that doesn't feel comfortable or could possibly be doing some damage for another week or whatever,
Okay.
So I'm like very serious when I tell people to give me a call. Okay, so never should you be sore here. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Your abdominal muscles are going to hurt. It's going to feel like you've done 100 sit-ups if you're doing everything right. But, that's going to get stronger. Okay, you might get sore back here, but it'll get stronger. And right now, suffer. You're just going to have to suffer for about a week, okay?
Okay.
So, let's get back into this, and then we'll get into some of the other calls and stuff like that.
Okay.
Let's go. Bay, 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 bay.
Bay, 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 bay,
Good.
bay.
Bee, 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 bee.
Beep, 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 beep.
There you go. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye. Get
Bye.
that last one down there, okay?
Okay.
Bo, 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 bo.
Bo, 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 bo.
Good. Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo. I can't do that one for some reason.
Okay, then let's go new, 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 new.
New, 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 new.
There you go. That's better. It helps you get into that focus a little bit better, okay?
Okay.
We're a little bit more excited. Bay, 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 bay.
Bay, 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 bay,
Good.
bay.
B.
Beep, 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 beep.
Good. Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bo.
Bo, 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 bo.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo.
There you go. Now let's try new, 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 new.
New, 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 new.
That's okay. That's okay. It just wants to go to a little bit new, new, no, no, and almost an O type sound, okay?
I've never had that problem. I don't know.
With the ooh?
Yeah.
Have you done like a little scale up
Yeah, I
and
used
back
to.
down with the ooh?
Yeah.
Or what did you do?
But it was soft and more ooh.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Well, it's just that ooh, that kind of sound. And
Mm-hmm.
ooh, that's all.
Ooh. One more time. Ooh.
Ooh. That sound.
There you go. Now go. New.
New. New.
There you go. Can you feel a little bit of a difference?
Yeah, it's like weird now.
That's because that when you say the word new, you get right into that ooh sound, the ooh, the vowel sound ooh. Okay, but when you just go ooh, it's not focused right into the ooh. It's a little bit disfocused. Okay, which there's nothing wrong with it, but we want to be able to get you to get into that true ooh sound. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get into some of the calls. Okay.
Okay.
And these are just to kind of get this working without you so much using your brain and thinking so much to work, okay? And they're just like, we're going to just call them out like little kids calling back and forth.
Okay.
And next week I'll feel a lot better, okay?
I know I just got over being sick.
Were you sick for a long time?
No, 2 days.
Oh. It's not bad. I've had this for a week.
What is it?
It's a cold. Or I think that it's allergies.
Allergies. I thought it was too. What I have.
Because I heard on the news the other day, I thought it was a cold. I'm like, first of all, I never ever get sick. I've hardly ever been sick my whole life, and I never get colds.
Yeah.
But now I got one about 2 months ago, a cold, and now I've got another one. Let me pause real quick. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go into some of the calls. Okay. Let me just hear. Go away.
Go away.
Good gotta be.
Gotta be.
See, it's like little kids. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Good, okay. I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
There's that ew.
Okay, there's.
We'll get that, okay?
I
do. I knew.
I do. Like that.
Yeah, no, I knew.
I knew.
Good, there you go, okay. Now, a little firmer grip. We're going to cry a little bit more. Go away.
Go away.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
See how it's all from there?
Yeah.
It's all from there, okay? Go away.
Oh, yeah.
Just like a little kid. Go away. Okay?
Okay.
I do think, I know I look stupid. Go away, Mom! That's what little kids do.
Yeah.
Okay? And of course there's no strain, and I don't look like I'm shoving. No! It's like little kids do. Okay, so we were at, go away, go away, go away!
Don't do it.
Go away!
Go away.
Gotta be!
Gotta be.
I die!
I die.
Don't go!
Don't go.
I do!
I do.
Go away!
Go away.
Good, gotta be.
Gotta be.
There you go, I die.
I die.
There you go, don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
There you go. Okay, yeah, I need a little bit more support. And you heard me you heard me getting real, go away, getting real covered, and you did the same thing. You can keep it, go away.
Go away.
Good, gotta be.
Gotta be.
I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
Okay, now, you know how little kids go? Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Okay, that little whine. Na na na. Hear that?
Yeah.
Go away.
Go away. Whoa.
Go away. Okay.
Okay. Go away.
Okay. There you go. You're just not coming back down. You're fine. Try it again. Go away. There you go. Gotta be.
Gotta be. Gotta be.
There you go. Can you cry it a little bit more? Gotta be.
Gotta be.
I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
okay.
So I'm more singing it, huh?
Pardon?
Am I supposed to be like singing it like that?
No, I want you to cry it.
Okay.
Okay? Go away!
Go away. I
Just
keep
like,
wanting to sing
go
it. It's
away.
just like, ugh.
Be a little brat.
Okay. Okay.
Go away!
Go away.
That's it. Okay, gotta be.
Gotta be.
I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
There you go, back singing.
I know.
Don't go.
Don't go.
That's what I want.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead. Don't go.
Don't go. No, I lost it. Dude.
Don't go.
Don't go.
There you go. Okay, it was a little bit of a push. A little bit of a push. I do.
I do.
You want to do
I don't know what I'm doing.
Go away.
Go away.
Okay, that's all right. We'll keep here. That's a little bluesier. Go away.
Go away.
There you go. You want to throw it in your throat. We'll leave it for right now.
I can sing it, but it's like I can't really yell it because that's
Okay, let me hear you sing it.
Well, no, I don't want to do it.
Go away.
Go away.
Good. Gotta be. Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Good. I die.
I die.
Don't go.
Don't go.
I do.
I do.
There you go, and don't go again.
Don't go.
There you go. That's what I wanted to feel was a little bit more support,
Okay.
so that you weren't going la la, lifting yourself
I know,
forward.
it's
Okay.
weird because it's like different ways of singing, so I'm not used to. I feel like I'm more relaxed, but if I do, that's how come it sounds like that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
That's how come I'm not supporting, because I feel more relaxed by doing it this way, so I lose the support from the other way I used to sing.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Took me a second. Okay. Now let me hear. Go away, go away, go away.
Go away, go away, go away.
Hey, okay, you're up a little higher than me. Go away, go away, go away.
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 There you go. I didn't mean to push it. Go away, go away, go away.
Go away, go away, go away.
Good. Gotta be, gotta be, gotta be.
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 Good. Okay. I die, I die, I die.
I die, die, die.
I die, I die, I die.
I die, die, die.
I die, I die, I die.
I die, die, die.
There you go. Feel that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want. I know, I know, I know.
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 Good. I didn't punch myself in the
That was
stomach
a
that
lot.
hard. I'm like, ah. I do, I do, I do.
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 Good. There you go. Okay, do you know where you break at? Where you go into your head voice or anything?
I don't know. I just know I could sing tenor, alto, and then I think it's during the time when I get to second soprano. That's about as high as I can go.
Okay.
It's in that
Are you in your head voice or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get in there.
You know, like
I don't know. I have a big range. I don't really.
Like a falsetto is, you know, no I. Falsetto, which is head voice, but it's just really, really breathy. So you don't know. We'll find out next time exactly where you're breaking, and if you even break. You might not. You might just right up into your head voice, right through your break. We'll see exactly where you're going there. Does everything feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions or anything?
No.
Yeah, that's, and you know where that support is? It's from right there where you're.
Yeah, it's like all scarred.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be okay, but that's good. You're not sore here?
No, not at all.
Good.
I'm surprised. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, see, because you've got a lot of that breath out of there.